Well, all right!
Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world-famous As It Should Be Studios. Mm-hmm. And I have with me Crystal Durant.
Hello there. How's it going?
Hello,
Crystal, I have with us
Hello, Tommy.
Tommy Von Voigt.
Tommy Von Voigt.
Hello, Paul and Crystal.
Hello, Tommy and Paul and Crystal. Hi, me.
All right, and we are here to discuss our favorite albums of 1988.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Coming into a close of that year.
Ooh, yeah, well,
that decade, rather. Sorry.
Well, we're kind of coming near the close of the decade.
Decade, yeah. That's what I meant to say.
And
so we're going to do our singles of the... No, we're doing albums.
Yeah, we're doing albums.
We're talking films of the year, Crystal.
Films of the year. We're doing films of 1982.
You know, our favorite T-shirts of the year, our favorite posters.
Our favorite posters.
But I think Tommy, you should probably start this one.
I don't actually even know who's supposed to be going after the chaos of last week's episode, which is nobody's fault in particular.
But yours. Nobody's fault but yours.
Yeah, nobody's fault but yours.
But it is actually, you officially are supposed to start.
I am actually officially? Okay.
It is official.
All right. Well, if 'tis official, I shall go. I'll go with my honorable mentions first, and that would be Halloween with Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2.
Halloween again.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Queensryche with Operation Mindcrime. Robert Plant with Now and Zen, Ozzy Osbourne with No Rest for the Wicked, Megadeth with So Far So Good So What, Erasure with The Innocents, The Bangles Everything, Iron Maiden with Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, Public Enemy with It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, NWA with Straight Outta Compton, and Information Society.
Well. So, this is a very, This is how it's going to work. This is how this is going. Crystal's letting you know how she feels about your list.
Here's perfect timing.
Yeah.
I see.
Society, come on.
What? Okay. All right. Well, I feel the love already washing over me.
And we're back.
Boy,
We are back fully.
Boy, this just feels. You know what this feels like? It feels like a year ago when we were doing our singles of the late '80s. It's all so familiar to me.
All coming
exactly.
back
It's
to you
reliving
now.
the glory.
I really am. All right, fine.
Baby,
If you just read your list
we can go
Paul
on.
throws us out. All right, fuck. 1988 top 10. God damn it. All right, fine.
Good stuff.
Number 10, Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl.
I'm forever your girl. Give me, baby.
All right. I'm gonna just take pity on Paul. I'm gonna read him fast, so enough that he can put the title card on there, and I'll move the fuck on out of a kindness. All right, number 9, Kenny Loggins, Back to Avalon.
But don't go too fast.
Well, you got
Because you don't want
to...
the card to still be on for the last one, and you're saying that.
No, I'm not gonna go blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hook you up here, man.
Wait, but we have Kenny Loggins something right?
Back to Avalon, number 9. Yes.
Wow, okay.
My number 8, Cinderella with Long Cold Winter.
The second Cinderella album.
Yes. My number 7, the second Vinnie Vincent Invasion album, All Systems Go.
Wow, 88
I got
is
nothing.
really delivering.
I got nothing.
My number 6, Run DMC, Tougher Than Leather.
Yeah.
I love this record. I know that both of you're really on the first 2 Run DMC records. I like this one the most out of the first 4.
Really?
I do. I really do. I think this record kicks ass.
All right.
Well, it's better than Down with the King or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The King, even though that single is hot.
The single's
the rest of
good,
the
but
record
I didn't really like the rest of the record yet. My number 5, Scorpions!
Oh!
Savage Amusement! My number 4, Bon Jovi with New Jersey.
Ay.
You know, I don't shit on either of your suggestions quite this badly.
I'm not laughing at that at all. Something else was going through my mind that was funny. Sorry.
Was it?
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
Yeah. What was it, Crystal?
No, it's an inside joke with myself.
Oh,
really?
okay,
Okay.
sure. Sounds believable.
It's
All right.
true.
Well, that was legit. Moving on. Number 3, Bobby Brown with Don't Be Cruel.
Don't be cruel.
Now, that's a fantastic record.
It's hot. It's fire. I agree.
You have Crystal on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I wasn't getting you.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, you are not alone.
Teddy Riley masterpiece. Next.
Next, Taylor Dayne, Tell It to My Heart. Yes.
I love that single.
Not with the rest of the record?
I wish that the rest of it was as good as that single to me. I don't know.
I love it. I love that album.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, yeah. It was good. It was all right.
All right. Well, my number one. Well, after the debacle that was last week's episode, I could have gone two directions here. I could have either gone with the number one that was going to bring us all together, or I could go with the number one that is absolutely guaranteed to completely kill our friendship. Mm-hmm. And that would be Chicago 19.
It's not going to tear apart our friendship because we're used to you liking that bullshit.
Yeah, I would expect you to like that.
So that's not a surprise.
It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely...
I love it.
The lowest.
Thank you. That's for you, Gary Lichman.
I love it.
Lowest.
All right, that's my list.
Oh, that was your number one?
That was my number one.
Chicago 19 is your number one.
Yes. Of 1988.
Even over Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
What's the best song off that Chicago record?
Ooh. Probably Look Away. Yeah. Maybe that's... Yeah, but I mean... God, I love like 3/4 of that record. It's like hit singles to me.
To you?
Yeah.
To him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we have some commercials coming.
But yeah, I mean, no, I totally get it. I mean, that album is on my list too. It is. I do. Yeah. I do have it on my list.
A different list.
I absolutely have it on my. You don't believe me? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see who's telling the truth here. All right. I think we have a. Yeah. We have some ads coming up.
Cindy's sleeping in snuggly softness. 'Cause Cindy's mom knows only Snuggle Fabric Softener gets everything that touches Cindy soft as me and cuddle up fresh too. Liquid or sheets, only Snuggle gets your wash as soft as me, soft enough for even Cindy.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
All right, it's time for Crystal's list.
Hey, everybody, it's 1988.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's my list of runners-up. I have Taylor Dayne. Tell it to my heart. I can make your body rock. So good. I got Skyscraper by David Lee Roth. And that's primarily because he was always at Tower running around shucking and jiving and acting all crazy, especially when he had a new release. And so it's a runners up. Then I have Even Worse by Weird Al Yankovic. Straight Outta Compton by NWA. It Takes Two by Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. Do 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 do, hit it. Ow! And then I've got Interior Design by Sparks. Peep Show by Susie and the Banshees. He's the DJ and I'm the Rapper by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Parents just don't understand. And Straight Out the Jungle by the Jungle Brothers.
Wow. I haven't heard that name in a long
years, right?
Long time.
That album is great. Great debut by them. All right, here is my list. Coming in hot at number 10, it's called Going Off by Biz Markie. Biz, because nobody beats him. Nobody beats the Biz.
And the Biz never sleeps. That's true. Number 9, The World's Greatest Entertainer by Doug E. Fresh.
Oh, shit.
Woo, this motherfucker can beatbox his ass off to this day. Incredible. Love this record. Very good. Number 8, I got Truth and Soul by Fishbone. Now, I regret that I did not mention their first EP in 1985 in this series. I talked about it in the singles, but I didn't mention it here. So just a little addendum. That was the last record I ever purchased just off of what the cover looked like. Because I was like, what are these black guy's doing jumping around in this abandoned house in this black and white photograph, looking all weird. I had to listen to it. I loved it. Oh yeah, and I forgot about In Your Face in 1986 too. But that's not. This is better than In Your Face. Truth and Soul, great. And it's also the name of the documentary on Fishbone, which I highly suggest. It's a really good watch.
It's also the name of a label. There's a label called Truth
and Soul. Yeah. Have you seen the documentary?
No.
Orange Whip. No Orange Whips. Okay. Then at number 7, I've got Salt with a Deadly Pepper by Salt and Pepper.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Great. Then I have number 6, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back by Public Enemy. Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, man.
Love them. Number 5, Forever Your Girl by Paula Abdul. Hey, baby, you got to remember, I'm forever your girl. It's a time and a place.
Yep.
And I was very happy to see a young lady who, was super talented, had a cute little chirpy voice, and was an amazing choreographer, and moved on over to music and did a decent job. It was nice to see another brown-skinned woman on the top of the charts. I loved it. Then for number 4, I have EPMD, Strictly Business. Wow. This is a greatest hits record without it being a greatest hits record. Any EPMD that you know and love is from this first record. It is rock solid. It's so fucking great. The samples,
EPMD.
Yeah. Amazing. Number 3, I have By All Means Necessary by Boogie Down Productions, which is another gem by KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions, BDP. Yeah, it's righteous. It's great. The bars. It's got great bars and great samples, and it's fantastic. Coming in at number 2, I have Vivid by Living Color. A seminal album, another one that kind of changed the face of rock and roll, literally.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And you couldn't get away from Cult of Personality.
No.
It was on all the time. It's a big MTV hit. And I'm very happy for those dudes. I'd met them maybe a year or two before through the Black Rock Coalition. My cousin Kevin got me into that. And they were talking about it. And I'd never seen musicianship like that before. They're fucking amazing. They're still great. They're still touring. Go see them when they play. They're awesome.
I wonder why they don't make new albums.
I don't know exactly why. I've never really asked Vernon about that.
I mean, a lot of artists are just not doing it because
Everybody's
there's no
kind
money
of
in
a
it.
heritage act now. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people have come out and said there's just no point in us making albums.
What
anymore.
for?
It's just no one's going to buy them.
Yeah. Really?
But
So I'd rather make money touring and make more money touring.
Well, they're not going to make money with a record, so I think that's the thing, yeah.
So make a lot of money touring, which is what they've been doing. But my number 1 choice of album, not single, of 1985, or not 88, 88 is Love Sexy by Prince.
Oh.
Wow. Tommy's disappointed. I thought it was a piece of shit the first time I heard it, and then I got so into it because not that I was forcing myself, but the number 1, the fact that he did not separate the songs. It was all one song. They all blended into one another, which who was the last person to do that? Who did that before?
Well, there are a lot of
Somebody had
albums
done it
that did
before.
that, but
Yeah. And his cute little tushy tuchus on the album cover, where he was naked, nude. He was nude. I love this record.
okay.
Love Sexy.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of surprised that's your number 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you expect anything?
I didn't have something that I was expecting at number 1. I'm just surprised that's so high.
Yeah, I love it.
I didn't think that you liked that one that much.
Yeah, I do.
But you do.
I do.
But you do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, that's Crystal's list, and now we are going to go.
Yay me.
Yeah. And now we're going to go into a commercial. That's what it is. That's what it is. A commercial.
Commercial.
La France vous a apporté la mode, le parfum, le champagne. C'est à votre tour maintenant avec Permasoft. C'est le seul shampoing pour ma permanente.
Permasoft shampoo, conditioner, mousse, hairspray.
S'il vous plaît, envoyez-moi du Permasoft.
Just what the doctor ordered.
All right,
Ooh,
we are back.
All right.
And it is time for me to do my list.
Oh, do your list.
All right. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay. All right.
He said.
Now we've entered a new phase of my lists.
Oh.
Wait.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Oh no.
Can I guess?
You can.
I'm gonna guess that they're really short.
Basically, yeah, I was going to say I don't have any runners-up,
Oh.
and I have a top 7.
That's more than I expected.
Whoa.
I was only expecting 5. Okay, you got me beat.
Yeah, and my number 7, I don't even like that much. Shit is
Dire.
dire.
Talk about dire straits.
Oh my gosh, shit is dire.
Yeah.
Shit is dire. I went over these lists 1,000 times looking for anything that was like, okay, is there anything about this? No, okay, all right.
You scoured the reggae charts.
You
You scoured the classical music chart. Anything to get.
I mean, really, when I go through, I think the only 2 that I really, really, really like are my top 2. I genuinely like most of the list, but I mean, as far as ones that I'm really like, yeah, this is a good album.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 7, an album that I don't like much, but I like it better than Fly on the Wall. That's Blow Up Your Video by AC/DC. And Blow Up Your Video is not a good record.
You like that more than Fly on the Wall?
God, at very least, it fucking doesn't sound like crap, and there's some pretty good straight up rock and roll songs in that. But I mean, yeah, you know,
Blow Up Your Video?
yeah, it's a fucking terrible AC/DC record.
remember
It's
that.
not as bad as others, but it's not good.
Title is ridiculous.
Yeah.
My number 6. Brian Wilson with Brian Wilson, his first solo album, which even that I'm not that into, but it's good and you know it's pretty good. It has his classic Love and Mercy, which was like his big single from that album, and yeah.
All right.
Number 5, the first album that wasn't that great from a band that I absolutely loved. This is where like all my favorite bands of the time start to kind of go. R.E.M. with Green, and coincidentally this is their first Warner Brothers album. Up to this point they were on IRS, and now they were on Warner Brothers, and what do you know, the records aren't as good anymore. I don't know,
Is that the one
because
with Stand
they
on
weren't indie enough for me anymore.
Does it have Stand? Is that the one with
That
Stand?
has Stand and Pop Song 89
Yeah.
and
It's a
Orange Crush.
Just for
Oh,
Stan
Orange
is
Crush.
terrible.
I think I like this record.
It's okay. I don't dislike it, but I remember being in the car. I had a green 1971 Volkswagen Bug, and I remember driving down the street, and I turned on the radio, and it's at the end of this song, and I'm going, God, and I'm listening. What is this song? And it's like the end of the song. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is, and I'm like, after I listened for a couple seconds, I'm like, the fuck is this? This is really sucks. What is this? And then the song's over, and the DJ, all right, that's the new song from R.E.M. That's Orange Crush. And I'm like, oh wait, that's the new R.E.M. song. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I heard it on the radio out of context, not knowing who it was, only that last little bit, and I didn't like it. But then I got the record, and I liked the song okay, and I kind of liked the record at the time, but generally it was like, next level down, and it got worse from there for a little while. But anyway, so my number four, Keith Richards, Talk is Cheap.
Oh
I don't know it.
Oh, what?
Keith Richards, he was a guitar player. He was in this band called the Rolling Stones.
No.
Yeah.
You might have heard of him.
There was this guy was singing, this guy, he had like big lips and he would do like these Tina Turner moves. And, yeah.
No, you're not ringing a bell.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, anyway, the guitar player of this underground band, the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards, he had a solo album called Stock is Cheap. You shouldn't take it so hard. Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, not familiar.
Wow, you don't know this?
Seriously, I'm not.
Wow,
Really?
you know the song,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was a hit. The Keith Richards Talk is Cheap album, you listen to that, like, okay, Mick Jagger had a solo album, She's the Boss.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Keith Richards album, you're like, oh shit. Now we know who's responsible for the Rolling Stones sound. Like, it's just like, it's like a really good Stones album with Keith on vocals.
Yeah.
Huh. And he sounds good?
He sounds
Yeah,
great.
he does sound really good.
He sounds great. And yeah, it's surprisingly good. And not all of it is full on Stones. He has like some R&B kind of stuff on there. It's just like a really good record. It's almost, in a way, it's almost like that first Ace solo album, 78 album, where it's like, oh shit, like he's really kind of like coming through.
Like he's got something to prove.
And he did
almost.
other stuff after that and it just wasn't as good. But this album was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Surprising.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I thought it was going to stink, but yeah, it was good.
And it's actually, now I think about it, it's far better than my number 3, but whatever. Love Sexy by Prince.
Aye.
You know, and yet another one of the, you know, I'm at that point now, of course I'm buying every Prince album the day it comes out, and this was no exception. And it was kind of like you file it in with Green, where it's like, I didn't dislike it, it just didn't have that thing that the albums before had, you know?
I totally get it.
And it's never been a favorite. But hey, it's my number 3 for 1988. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what a banner year we're dealing with here. All right. But now my top 2 I actually genuinely like. Number 2 is a record that I used to hear all the time when I worked on Rainbow Records. It was on the playlist. You know, we had cassettes. And I heard this all the time. And it was such a strong album. Surprisingly strong, because this artist doesn't generally have strong albums. You talked about one strong album by this artist, but I think this artist has 2 strong albums. Up Your Alley by Joan Jett.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. I mean, I Hate Myself for Loving You, Riding with James Dean, Little Liar. Really great record. Yeah. But my number one. Where is it? Oh, here it is. The Smithereens with Green Thoughts, their second album. Yeah. The sophomore album. And I was all the way in with Smithereens, especially by this point, you know, especially when they go with their second album. And there you go.
Green Thoughts.
That's my number 1.
I'm not familiar with that at all.
Well, you know, it's just another Smithereens album. You know,
yeah,
I love it, but I mean, if you're not into them, you're just gonna listen to them and go, oh yeah,
it's fine.
Another Smithereens album. Yeah. All right, so there you go. That is my 7-song list for 1988.
Oof.
Yeah.
Tough.
All right.
Rough and tough.
After these messages, we're gonna be right back.
It's not.
Herself? I need 4 cut-up chickens, Pete, and shake and bake.
Oh, party?
Oh, just a family dinner for 9 chicken experts. Gotta be crispy, gotta be golden, gotta be juicy.
Shake and bake coating makes
Makes our kind of chicken. You just shake, then bake. And that chicken's so crisp and juicy and golden, it makes me look golden, if you know what I mean.
Like I say, shake and bake coating.
Gotta get shaken, Pete. Thanks a bunch.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double Mint's the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Okay. All right. So I think it's time to hate now, right?
It's time to hate.
Oh, okay. Well,
He was very
I mean, it's
excited.
1988, and I do indeed hate. So I think
Yes.
we're
Not going to be
Well.
late with that.
no.
Let us give the people
What
they want. So, with that, I'm going to start with my dishonorable mentions.
Oh,
I only have a couple because I deleted the Manowar mention and I deleted the Sonic Youth mention because I think at this point
You only need to
I've
say it
made
once.
my goddamn point.
Yeah.
right.
So, I've got Judas Priest with Ram It Down. I would really like to like that album, but man, I just can't. It's just not good.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
In every
mean,
way, shape, and form.
It's terrible.
Terrible
they,
songs.
they do a really bad cover. There's a cover of Johnny B. Good on that album.
It's
What?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the level we're dealing with here.
Yeah. And I know you must really hate it because it's the leftovers from an
Yeah,
album that you
it's-
also don't like.
It's sub turbo,
Oh.
which, come on.
All right.
And I've also got Metallica with Injustice for All. I just don't like it, man.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I wouldn't put that on my worst of the year, but I don't like it.
I don't like it. Yeah. They were just a mess, man. They probably should not have done that record at that point in time. They
No.
were not in a good headspace. They totally fucked Jason Newsted over as far as his bass.
Yeah.
The songs were just riff salad. It's just not good.
Riff salad.
I mean, that's the best way to describe it. It's riff salad. They could have made 2 albums out of the riffs they used for that one album.
Really?
And I've also got... Sorry, guys. I got Love Sexy by Prince on my dishonorable mentions.
It's
I'm not
not.
surprised.
It's not that
Not-
great.
yeah.
I
don't think it's bad, but I don't like it much.
But you know what? In fairness, I did actually revisit it over the last week. I was like, okay, as I had it on my dishonorable mentions for a while, and I'm like, let me go back in, let me see if there's anything I can get into, and just try to reassess this thing. I came away with it feeling like this is background music, man. I just not into it.
Yep.
But my actual worst of the year is Open Up and Say Ah, Poison. Yeah. So, come for Fallen Angel. Leave for absolutely everything else on this album.
Leave before it even arrives.
Especially the song Good Love, which, if you're not familiar with it, is the sound of 4 white dudes from the Pennsylvania suburbs trying to get back to their blues roots, for authenticity and realness. Mm-hmm. It is just bad.
It's real shit.
It's real shit.
Yeah, because knowing where they are exactly from, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Well, it's not much to argue with there.
No, I didn't think I was going to get a whole lot of pushback on this one.
Cosine.
Yeah, right.
All right, so here's my crapola list for 1988. It is very short and succinct. So I've got LA Guns by LA Guns.
They really should have spelled guns G-U-N-Z. Come on. They completely...
I'm surprised they missed that boat.
How did they miss that?
They didn't get the memo.
They forgot. Yeah, they were another LA band that played around, and everybody was sort of trying to be Motley Crue at this time. These bands
And Guns N' Roses
and
at the
Guns N'
same time.
Roses and everybody else, and they were just not good. Not good. I don't care about your guns or your pussycats. You suck. All right, then I have Nothing Shocking by Jane's Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I hate that record. I really...
Yeah, but Mountain Song, though.
I love Mountain Song.
Yeah, Mountain Song, right? Yeah.
I love that
know.
song.
I know.
And I was mad because I didn't get to sing it at that F-bomb show.
Same.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's in the past. Now it's in the present. And I hate this record still. I can't stand it. Except for that one song. But the most egregious of 1988, even though it's a greatest hits record, I think you'll agree with me, because the album is called Greatest Hits of All Times by Boney M.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Not of all time, but of all times.
Oh,
And is it it's a genuine album of
It's
new
a genuine
tracks?
album of...
It's not a greatest hits.
It's confusing.
So this is at this point. That's interesting that they put out a Boney M album then, because that's
But I'm also
right at the time he's working on the Milli Vanilli thing.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't know anything about Boney M, listen to my podcast, because I talk about So Frank Farian, who created Milli Vanilli, is the voice of Boney M. He does all the singing. He's this old German dude. He does all the singing. He got these black folks together to put together this phony band, and so that was the first phony band that he made, was Boney M. So I want you to listen to that. Listen to Rivers of Babylon, for example, and imagine an old white guy singing it. That is what happened. So that black dude with the Gary, what's-his-face side part, and on his afro, and those skinny chicks who can't even lip sync right, that's what happened. So it's 1988, and they're doing this. Wow, Frank.
Yay.
Yeah. Wow.
I think yay is the word. Well,
That's my worst.
I wonder if I could possibly rustle up some hate for 1988.
Oh, it's coming.
Rustle up some hate diddles.
Why, yes, I can. In fact, it turns out I have exactly as many worst ofs as I do best ofs. Yeah, I have 7. I have 6 runners up and a worst of. And, well, okay. Jane's Addiction, nothing shocking.
Yeah, that's
anything
not shocking.
By Jane's Addiction.
Except Mountain Song. Next.
It's very much including Mountain Song. Rattle and Hum by U2.
But that's got Angel of Harlem.
Whatever. And, Desire's okay. But, I mean, come on. Charles Manson stole this from the Beatles. We're stealing it back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, Bono. God Part 2. Writing Part 2 of John Lennon's God. Go doubly fuck yourself, Bono. All right. But it's just, and his, when love comes to town.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm mad he got suckered B.B. King into doing that. But B.B. King sounds great, of course. And I wish B.B. King had just done that song by himself.
He should just, been a B.B. King song. Yeah, no Bono is always an improvement for any track, really. Judas Priest, Ram It Down. Yeah, I mean, like we said, it's like turbo outtakes. No, thank you. A cover of Johnny B. Good. I don't care if the Beatles did a cover of Johnny B. Good, it would suck. There's just I'm tired of that song to begin with. Yeah. But you don't cover that song and expect to get in, if you're like a dad in cargo shorts on stage in a bar, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, but
you do
putting it as a track on your album?
Yeah.
It's also absolutely ridiculous for Judas Priest to be covering that song at that point in time.
Yeah. Everything about that record just does not work. All right. Winger with their self-titled debut, Winger. Oh my God.
Kip. Hot piece of ass. Kip Winger. God damn.
She's only 17.
Teeth and everything. Wait a minute. What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't 17.
No, not you, but whoever was in the song is. Chicago 19!
Yeah!
Chicago 19. Oh my God. We're at this point now where they're going deeper and deeper into the abyss. I mean, we're 2 albums now post Peter Cetera.
Into the abyss.
And it's just, I mean,
I embrace the abyss.
Yes, you definitely, you are, yeah. You are definitely in the abyss with this record, for sure.
Some sweet abyss.
Who did the singing?
Oh, I don't know.
I forget the guy's name.
Some rando, probably, like I said in the last episode, some rando probably with a wedding singer haircut. Paul Abdul, Forever Your Girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah.
But my absolute worst of the year. I was going to say by far, but this is a pretty bad list, so I don't know if by far, but probably by far. Samantha Fox with I Want to Have Some Fun, the album. Oh, fuck, you kidding me? The most utterly vacuous, just crappy, shallow shit imaginable.
There is some bad stuff on that album, including the title track.
Are you kidding me?
There's some really
Is
bad
there?
stuff on that album.
You don't like the
couldn't
title
possibly
track?
be
I
right.
definitely don't like the title.
That couldn't
track.
possibly
For
be
real?
the case.
Yeah, I don't. Because that's when she starts kind of leaning into the house thing, and I don't like
Oh, you don't
house.
like house? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That is a great house gem before house existed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, get out of the house there.
God.
All right, so there you go. That is our hate list for 1988.
88.
Oh
Was not
my God!
late.
And I think we have one more little message from sponsors before we get out. All right.
Max, where do you stand on the issue?
I love the two-party system. Quite simply, I love to party. After all, what better place could one appreciate the light, smooth taste of New Coke?
Look it, guys! Wait till the round is light and so smooth.
Gee, that's me, so yo, bust the move.
No debate.
It's great.
Boy, it ain't no joke.
Tell him, Jay.
You go.
Word. Believe that.
Two parties or not two parties, there is no question.
New way to party.
New Coke.
Think about it.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. Well, we're going to be getting out now. We're going to ending 1988. I'm for one, I'm going to be really happy to leave it behind. And but we can't do that just yet.
Nope.
Because we do have vintage photo time.
Yes.
Okay. Right, so here's Crystal in 1988. She's in Philly on vacation from LA, where she still lived at the time. And here she is in Center City with her friends Val, who's up front, and to the left of her is Diane, who was her college roommate. And here I am in 1988 at the height of my Prince fandom, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, well, to the left over there, that is one of my best friends at the time, Michael Hampton. And, well, we were in the 12th grade, and we were 18, so we were cutting class because we could write our own notes. And, yeah, so we decided to cut class and take pretentious photos on campus. And here's Tommy in 1988. And, well, when he sent me this photo, this is what he wrote to go along with it. He says, "This is from the first season I played Little League for the Copiag Orioles. I'm 9 here. I was in left field the entire season. I later found out that this is where they traditionally put the worst player. The info section on the back of this card is blank because they never bothered to ask me any of the questions." All right, so there you go. That is Crystal and me and Tommy in 1988.
That's it.
All right. Okay, there we go. And yeah, well, everybody, thank you for watching the videos, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being on the verge of subscribing, because I can just see you just about to do it. But when you do
it.
Click the little bell. Yeah, there you go. And, like and comment and all that kind of shit.
Read the links down below.
Yes, links below. We have Tommy's channel. We have Crystal's podcast, my old audio podcast for As It Should Be, our Instagram account, the whole thing. Okay.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. It's all there. And, but most importantly, come back next week because we are going to be discussing the dismal year of 1989.
Yes, another summer. Get down.
I'm excited about it.
You're excited about 89?
I am.
Wow, okay, well, we're going to see how this goes.
Yes, we will.
Okay, we will see you next week.
Okay, bye.
I have my... a little bit. Okay. Whew. We're so this is our last episode of the day, so we're kind of like, we don't even have any energy to like do any like pre-roll thing.
Just worn out.
Oh, sorry, you guys.
What?
I just farted.
Shit happens sometimes in gas form.
Yes.
I don't smell anything. Honestly, I don't.
All right, well, okay.
Silent but harmless. Right on.
Okay. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Well,